My dear brothers and sisters, it's another wonderful day again that we all know that today in Kenya, Nairobi, there is a big celebration, and one of the biggest celebration is about the temple. Because as we're talking in the last 7 days, there was a temple open house, which is actually ongoing right now. And the saints in this area are very, very happy, and which is actually in the entire East Africa is actually happy because this is the first temple in East Africa to be constructed. Now, this temple is so beautiful because I had an opportunity of also visiting the temple, and it was so beautiful. And for members of the church, we know what exactly the significance of a temple in our lives, and especially once the temple is built in your very own land, the significance of that temple in your land. This temple is so magnificent, and it is a blessing to the saints in East Africa, and it is also a blessing to the saints also in Africa. And without further ado, let me just show you a clip that will walk you through the inside part of the temple and how the Kenya Nairobi temple looks like. Please welcome. You look at the picture here. This picture is one of the unique pictures of the temple, and it is said that it is the only exceptional picture that is only will be available in this temple. There are actually two pictures, and this is a picture that was depicting Lake Nakuru, where the flamingos and the zebras and giraffes, they actually are there. This is live in one of the towns in Kenya called Lake Nakuru. This is Lake Nakuru, and that is one of the uniqueness about this temple. You know that it has its own unique pictures within the temple, and one of the unique pictures is this one here, right in the temple here. As you can actually see, that is the temple of the Lord. That is the Nairobi-Kenya Temple. It's a very magnificent piece of art. And this is where the saints will be making covenants with their Lord. And believe you me, the Spirit is actually so much inside the temple. I had a privilege of visiting there as we were being taken around. And one of the most significant place that we had some time, and we just sat there and we were quiet. That was actually at the celebration room in the temple. And we could feel the Spirit, that the Spirit was so intense there. You could feel it. And I remember one of the missionaries told me that, you see, it's not yet dedicated yet, but you can feel of this Spirit. How much more will it be when now it is fully dedicated and the Lord takes ownership of that building? This is one of the greatest blessings I could ever think of in my life, that to behold the house of the Lord in my own country, and that it will no longer be a hassle, a struggle, and a preparation for us to go and make covenants with the Lord in the temple. And as for me, it is only 5 minutes walk from where I stay. It's only 5 minutes walk to the temple. And I thank God, and I really, really appreciate Him for having provided that opportunity for me. And I pray that we constantly continue to be more faithful and more, diligent in ensuring that we magnify what the Lord requires of us. So, brothers and sisters, welcome to the temple. And this is the Nairobi-Kenya Temple, which was actually completed this year, which is year 2025. And right now, it's an open house going on. And a lot of people are really watching what exactly what exactly it entails in different areas. They're being taken around. And I've seen a lot of visitors are just happy being in the compound. You know, that compound alone, it brings a lot of peace and a lot of comfort. And I see a lot of non-members now coming into the church gates. They just want to have a seat and reflect upon their lives within the temple grounds, which is something very great, something very, very great. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining us, and I'm looking forward to see you in the temple. And for our brothers and sisters in the US and in other parts of the world, we thank you very much, and we encourage you that you always continue to uphold the temple worship. Thank you, and see you next time.